Happy Thursday, my Pookie Poos and my mustaches. This is our math lesson. Comparing numbers up to 12. Now, our math words, we know these, we've used these before. Less than, equal to, and greater than. We are doing this now up to numbers 12. So here are the 3 examples. Just a reminder. Remember, when you see a 10 frame and every square on that 10 frame is filled with a counter, you know automatically that equals 10. You do not need to count them. You look at this and you say, oh, that's 10. If you look at this 10 frame, you say, oh, that's 10. Then the one here underneath it would be 11. So I don't have to go and count 1, 2, 3, 4. I just say to myself, 10, 11. So we know that 10 is less than 11. And we can tell that even simply looking at the picture. This looks like a smaller number than the 11 because this has one more counter. Now, if we look at this, we see a full 10 frame. So we say 10, 11, that's where we get our number 11, is equal to 11. They're the same 10 frame with one more counter, so the number is the same. And for this one, we have a full 10 frame, so we know it's 10, 11, 12. Over here, 10, 11. So we know that 12 is greater than 11. 12 is greater than 11. So what you're doing for duck 1 and heart 2 is, and they actually already did it for you for duck 1, you're going to look at the numbers. We have 11 and 9, 8 and 6. You're going to draw the counters in your 10 frame to represent the number. Remember, when we draw counters, you start at this box and fill the top row first, then go down to this box and fill the bottom row. Now, in this case, the number is 11, so once my 10 frames is filled, then I draw my counter underneath the 10 frame to represent 11. And here, 9, they fill the top row with 5, then start down here at this box and continue until you get to the number 9. And then what you're doing is you're putting an X on the number that is greater. And in this case, 11 is greater than 9. So for heart 2, color your counters to represent 8. Draw your counters to represent the number 6, and then put an X on the number that is bigger. On the next page, what you're doing, the directions are here, you're going to use your 10 frame and counters that you draw to model the numbers. Draw circles or dots to show your work. And in this case, you're putting an X on the number that is less than the other number. First page was greater. For duck 1, heart 2, you're doing less. So you're going to draw 7 counters in this 10 frame, starting at this box, going over and continuing. Then you're going to draw your 6 counters and put an X on the number that is less than. The same for heart 2. 10 counters and 12. For butterfly 3 and turtle 4, butterfly 3, you're using your 10 frame to show a number equal to 11. In other words, you're going to draw 11 counters to represent the number 11, then write 11 on the line. And for turtle 4, you're going to use the 10 frame to show a number equal to 12. Draw your 10 counters. Remember, you must fill the 10 frame first, then draw the extra ones to get to the number 12 right here. Problem solving. We have a boy named Billy and a boy named Aiden, kind of like our Aiden, only spelled a little differently. And they're playing with toy cars and toy trucks. Now, Billy says there are more trucks than cars. Aiden says there's an equal number of toy cars and toy trucks. Who is correct? You will circle the name. Billy, if Billy's correct, saying there are more trucks than cars, you will circle Aiden's name if he's correct, who says there's the equal number of cars and trucks. And then you're going to explain your answer to a family member. So think about how we can solve this problem. Billy says there's more trucks than cars. Aiden says there's an equal number of cars and trucks. So the first thing you'll need to do is count how many cars there are. Maybe you could write that number right here. Then count how many trucks there are. You can write the number right here and see if that's an equal number. And if it were, Aiden would be right. Or if the number's bigger for the trucks than the cars. So you're doing page 434 and 433 for Math Tomorrow. Okie dokie, my friends. Thank you, and I will see you soon.